Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Plan Commission, the Skokie Plan Commission meeting for May 2nd. First order of business is approval of the minutes. I got a phone call from Commissioner Mitchell saying that he wants the minutes corrected to show that he had voted in the majority. Okay, other than that, any other corrections to the minutes? Okay, motion to approve the motion to approve the minutes, motion to approve by
Second.
second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you, minutes have been approved. Thank you. We have one case tonight, case 2019-13P, a special use permit request at 4049 Main Street. Sabid Redzik requests a special use permit for a special trade contractor's office in a B1 commercial zoning district. And is the petitioner here tonight? Please come up.
Where is it supposed to go over there?
Speak right there.
Oh.
Yeah, right into the microphone. Good evening, how are you, sir?
Good, thank you.
Could I have your name and address?
Sabir Radzik, address, my home address or this address?
Doesn't matter.
4049 Main Street, Skokie.
Thank you. Sir, can you raise your right hand? You affirm that the testimony given tonight is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help you?
I do.
Thank you. Is the notice in order?
Notice is proper and correct.
So could you just give us an overview of what you're doing with the office? And how long it's been there, or you're just putting one in there now, or?
Yeah, we have small business like electrical contractor business. We are on that place almost, I think, almost 10 years. Actually, nothing changed. So me and my son operating business and keeping material, computers and office and leftover some tools and material. That's all.
Okay.
Mostly we are early at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning over there, and all day we are on the job site. Most time building is closed, and
So during the day, is there anyone in the office?
mostly nobody.
Okay.
You know. That's how we doing business. Most time on the job site, on the field. So,
Mm-hmm.
but when we came back late afternoon or sometime during day, we prepare paperwork and that's it.
Okay. You've been in business how long?
Electrical business 2004, same
Oh.
same thing.
Very good.
But on that space, I think almost 10 years.
Okay.
Right.
Any questions of the petitioner? No? Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to have the staff give us their report for the record. Thank you. But I'll have you come back up. Pete?
Okay, thank you, Chairman. Staff would like the report entered into the record as written.
Yeah, so granted.
Thank you. I'm not sure that we could add anything more to it. It's a specialty contractor shop, and we have quite a few of them on Main Street. The small size of the buildings work well for that type of use. And in this case, it's a special use. They have only 2 employees, so they need 2 parking spaces, which they have in the back. The only thing that staff is asking for is that some landscaping be placed in the front and that the parking spaces be striped in the back. And I have a picture, I had it up originally. It's actually of next door, and that's how they put in their landscaping, so we're asking,
For the same thing?
yes, it'd be saw cut in the front and a little bit of landscaping. So theirs is over here,
Okay.
and that's that. And next door has a very nicely landscaped, the whole front yard is landscaped, but that's a little excessive for what they're requesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that a bicycle rack there?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the conditions, there would also be a bicycle rack in the front,
Okay.
and the landscaping and the striping.
Okay. Any questions of staff?
One question about,
Yes.
any complaints from neighbors, or about, that's 2 questions actually. One is about complaints from neighbors, and 2 is about the front appearance of the storefront, whether it is now, as we see it there, whited out, and is it to remain whited out?
Well, the whited out is required for a vacant building. That would be something to ask the petitioner if they're going to do something else.
Well, theirs is not the for sale sign. Theirs
No,
is the one to
it's
the left.
not
One to
correct.
the
And
left.
theirs was not vacant.
Right,
So when you say it's
Well-
required for the vacant
Looks
building,
like-
I mean, it looks like it's whited out though on the left.
Yeah.
On their both
Uh,
streets.
Well, there's no requirement that you have a sign. It's not a retail street, so there's really no requirement that the windows be open. The one that you're looking at there was also a contractor shop that opened a year or two ago and then closed afterwards.
Doesn't the village, and back to neighbor complaints, no neighbor complaints?
No.
Okay, so back to this then. Isn't there a requirement of the village that storefront windows must only be covered to 20% of their visible space?
With signs, could only cover 25%, but in certain districts, it's not required that the windows be clear for viewing, because a lot of them off the retail street areas are used for other commercial business purposes than for retail purposes.
So there is no requirement whatsoever
No.
about see-through windows?
No. It limits one sign per window, 25% coverage. And so the one for sale sign is allowed by ordinance on a vacant building. Again, that's, and the windows need to be covered, so that one's vacant.
Peter, refresh my memory again on the bicycle racks for all new special use permit, regardless of the nature of the business.
Well, we ask for it on all special uses because people do ride their bikes. There's a certain number of bicycle spaces to regular parking spaces. This is below that number. I mean, so we just ask for one. And the way that's designed, it's a U shape, that's in our ordinance, that would allow two bikes to be connected to it.
And one last question on this covered window. So it's a district-by-district issue, or a storefront-by-storefront, or use-by-use? Which of the three is it?
It's a district by district. In the downtown district, the CX district, on retail streets, you're required to have open glass, and others you are not.
So Dempster is not required?
No, I don't believe so.
Only the CX, only the downtown
Definitely,
open
yeah,
district?
clear glass, non-tinted glass, things like that. But these older windows, they're clear glass. They're clearer than you can buy nowadays, if they wanted them open. There used to be a plumbing shop around here also, and all kinds of contractors.
Okay.
Any other questions of staff?
We do, they are already
Yes.
in the business, so why they need a specialist permit right now?
Well, they opened up as, on the certificate of occupancy, they opened up as an electrical contractor store, basically electrical parts, but their business actually changed into contracting.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, thank you.
I should say that Mike Wojtek, one of his jobs now is to check every day all the businesses in town. And he's been going through every business district, and he looks for code violations and trying to make them improve and, just make the commercial areas look better. And so he found this on one of those inspections.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, very good. Mr. Rezick, would you come back up? So you've heard the staff report, you've read the staff report. You're required to put in new striping, some landscaping, and a bicycle rack. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
How
So-
many days you can give it to me usually?
Well, that's, you can work it out with Pete, but it's not
Oh,
a big deal.
Yeah, I will do. I like those one actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like them.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it looks better than.
Excuse me. Do you have any questions of us, or are you
No.
fine? Okay. Any more questions of petitioner? Okay, very good. Yes.
I do have one. There's a list of standard special use conditions as well. I assume the petitioner would
Could
be,
ask the petitioner that.
well, I was asking if those are to be met, and then I wanted to ask the petitioner if he had seen them and was okay with them. They're standard, they're not, but I'm assuming some of them will have to be done. Am I correct, or?
Well, none of these are things that are in violation. They're all
Yeah, just
just
standard.
standards saying that, that it should be kept clean, it should be, agreed to maintain the landscaping, things like that.
So there's nothing here in addition to what?
No,
Okay,
that he would have to do.
We would,
Never mind
because of the
then. Thank
special use,
you.
we have more control to oversee it
okay,
and to, monitor it.
okay, very good.
Any other questions of petitioner?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, ready for a motion on case 2019-13P.
So moved.
Commissioner Scott
Motion to
Berman.
approve?
Motion to approve
As presented.
as presented. Do we have a second? Commissioner Lexpati, thank you. Okay, I'll call for the vote. Commissioner Mitchell is absent. Commissioner Quinn,
Aye.
Commissioner Scott Berman,
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas,
Aye.
Commissioner Franklin,
Aye.
Commissioner Lexpati.
Aye.
Commissioner Jeff Berman is absent. Commissioner Matei.
Aye.
And I'll vote aye. The motion approved. This case still has to go before the Board of Trustees for final approval. And Pete can keep you appraised as to when that'll happen, okay? And thank you very much. Any other business before the board? Having none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.